was wonderful. Now PACT Leader Harriet Wolf, a member of Congregation Sher Hadash, will share with us a few words about this momentous opportunity to provide funding for senior transportation.
According to a 2010 ARP survey, nearly 90% of those over 65 want to age in place, which means stay in their current home for as long as possible. My husband likes to say, "I'll live in this house until they take me out in a box." This is actually a good idea. Aging in place increases life satisfaction, health, and self-esteem. However, lack of transportation is a major obstacle. Because of Santa Clara County's 20th century auto-orientated land use policies, older people who can no longer safely drive run the risk of social isolation and increased health care costs if they try to remain in their home. In 2010, 1 in 6 Santa Clara County residents was 60 or older. It's estimated that in just 16 years, this will increase to 1 in 4 residents who are 60% or older, 25% of our population. Parents of my contemporaries are now in their late 80s and 90s. Some of them are still driving. One of my friends shared that her very elderly father only agreed to stop driving when he could no longer see the TV screen because of his eyes condition. Stories like that make me shudder, not because just the potential damage to the senior and the risk that they face and others on the road, but because I hate to admit it, but I'm becoming aware of a change in my own driving. Years ago, a friend said that I drove like a bat out of hell. Now, however, I find myself looking for slow cars I can follow at night because I just don't feel that confident anymore. It's estimated that between 2020, which is 6 years from now, and 2030, the population of people 75 to 84 will grow by 89%. How many of those people are going to be able to drive? What about elderly Santa Clara County residents who can't afford to own and maintain an automobile? Another sad statistic for Santa Clara County is that 1 in 4 of our seniors live near the poverty level and have trouble meeting daily basic needs. Seniors of color and women are significantly more likely to be living in poverty than their white non-Hispanic counterparts. Demand for public transportation among older citizens is projected to increase by 64.6% from 2010 to 2020 and a huge 175% between 2020 and 2030. Outreach provides ADA, paratransit, and community transportation in Santa Clara County. Community transportation includes rides to community senior nutrition centers. However, outreach is unable to meet the demand. For example, in February of this year, although outreach provided transportation for 909 low-income seniors to these important food centers, 508 low-income seniors were on its wait list and may have missed out entirely on hot, nutritious meals. Similarly, outreach rations rides at 20 rides a year for its STAR program. This program provides transportation to individuals 65 and older who don't qualify for paratransit service but still need transportation to healthcare appointments, grocery stores, and social and religious activities. Outreach's $2.8 million proposal for Measure A tax funds will assist those most vulnerable at-risk members of our community, low-income, frail, and isolated seniors. Outreach estimates that it can increase the trips it provides by 1 million trips a year and serve 3,600 more seniors if the proposal is funded. In the April 2012 Seniors Agenda, commissioned by the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors, transportation emerged as a key need in our county and an area where the county government could play a key role in coordinating and structuring services, even without being a provider of transportation themselves. The county has that opportunity now to play a key role by approving Outreach's $2.8 million proposal.
Thank you, Harriet. We greatly appreciate all of you who are here today, including our class that has to leave, but in particular, including staff from some of our county supervisors' offices. Laura McCabe from Supervisor Dave Cortese's office is here. I saw her a second ago. She helped us to set this up, and we thank her very much. Betty Duong was also here from Supervisor Chavez's office. Supervisor Chavez is the chair of the Children, Family, and Seniors Committee for the county, and we appreciate her being here. We think it is critical for people to know that the process of obtaining Measure A funds has been a daunting experience. The allocation of funds was supposed to be a collaborative process among the county, and the community, and the County Board of Supervisors, but it has been messy, to say the least, with day-to-day meeting changes and a general failure to communicate the procedures or even a framework of the requirements to request the funds. We realize that making decisions like this is often messy, but that is not an excuse for the lack of transparency encountered here. The ballot language for Measure A read in part that revenues from this tax will be used for county purposes, including local priorities. And then it lists various community needs, including law enforcement, public safety, emergency room services, etc. This list was not intended to be exclusive. We were told that these were simply examples of the kinds of programs that could be funded, not absolute mandates. While the needs listed are important priorities, they are not the only ones. Our county supervisors have been working hard to determine funding priorities, and 2 years ago commissioned the Seniors Agenda, making seniors a priority in this county. The availability of these Measure A funds provides the opportunity for our county to show that this was not mere rhetoric.